Hey, Raphael, what's up? Found a can. You see, for everybody else, this is just a can. It's got colors on it. It's got letters on it. W and A. Water. Creation of the angel in the E world. You see the arrow that's pointing? If it was a Hebrew position, it'd be on the letter of Aleph. But if you held the can the other way, you see, we see the letters going this way. But what if they were the other way? You see, if the Hebrew letters go this way, and the sun is going that way, well, they can't both be moving, can they? Well, what's the difference? I make all this shit up anyways. And whatever comes out as understanding the difference of what is it, A and W, is it water? Let me tell you about one thing about water. I just did a numerological check on it, and I don't do numerology like anybody else. Because if I see something different, I'll go to the Monopoly board. Maybe I'll go over to the poker standards and how poker works with the cards. Maybe I'll go over to blackjack. Maybe I'll go over to roulette or backgammon. Maybe I'll go over to craps. Maybe I'll look at the baccarat table or Pai-Gow poker. Maybe I'll look at sickbo. Maybe I'll run over to the races. Wait a second, I'll look inside the Bible. But if I don't look inside the Bible, I'll look inside my car. What about my TV clicker with all these arrows pointing up and down and a couple of numbers? Why did they put the letters on there? Were they trying to confuse us and put everything upside down so we don't see it right? Which way is right? Because don't forget, if we are part of Trinity, which is one part of a triangle, which means they took that part of the triangle and put it into this world. That means one out of every three things must be true. One of them you're not sure of, and the other one is definitely false. And the water we drink, pooey on the water we drink. Because I taste the difference from where I'm coming, and it's underneath the ground, but the water is changed because they changed the water in the building next to us, so they had to change all the water. But I still taste the good water. W-A-T-E-R, water. W-A, creation angel. T-E-R, in French, it's earth. Or how about backwards, it says to retire the water. The water goes up, the water goes down. But for me, out of the Great Lakes, I think there's a lot more in the Great Lakes than anybody even thinks. In fact, I think wherever there's a dam and electricity, I think there's something a little, let's say, that shouldn't be there. Oh, my English isn't that great? That's okay. We'll put down this Tim Hortons coffee. Time whore, the whore of time. In French, temps could be tuna, and that would mean two. Whore, you can't even see the R. This world is a lot about R. You don't think it's about black cherry? Maybe God is red and black all in one. He became the black cherry. He goes from one leg to the other one. Our skin, my follicles fall off in my bed. Must be from the fish family. Well, isn't that what Dr. Jean Ray said? Don't forget. When Dr. Jean spoke, I shouldn't even say this right now, but if we are in that system that we are, it's not exactly what he says. He's right, but he's not. We are hidden, okay? I'm going to show you a picture maybe in this video and another video. We are hidden inside. The first 3 days, the next day. The next 3 days, the next day. Once you get over to the 21st day, now the stars in the night and the moon start to appear a little bit different, because you're passing through a little opening. For that 7 days, you're passing through an opening. When you hit that 26th day, you now see the full moon. By the second day after the full moon, which would be number 30, oh, that's creation. Well, that's the center key of piano, but that's only the 25th key from the left. Well, isn't it the 27th key from the right? Well, that's 52. You can't have that. Isn't it the 28th key from the right? Well, we'll figure that out later, because piano, music, and the piano and how do you read music is definitely in this system. We have Coca-Cola. Look what they put on it. Why did they do that? We have Pepsi-Cola, the yin and the yang. You see the open space? That's the difference between the two sides. That's all we get to see of the moon. That's all we get to really see of the true sky. I believe the rest of the sky is a reflection from the rest of the month. Almost like showing us video camera, holograph, and the stars in the sky. That's why certain stars get much brighter, because of the extra light they put onto the stars, brightening up the sky and making other stars appear, and other stars appear brighter, and then they tell you a story. Were we talking about water? Number 23 and 1, 2, 3, 1. That's pretty simple. Let's reverse it. Creation of 1, 1, 2, 3, ABC. Jackson 5's ABC is 6. Oh, big deal. What about this? The only thing I do eat cooked is chicken. That's it. unless I go out, but you don't want to know that. Where else were we? What else can I speak about? Can I talk about numbers? Can I talk about time? Can I talk about metric? Can I talk about the DNA? Can I talk about the liters or the cube or the Rubik's Cube? Can I talk about the Monopoly or the elements that we all see, all the elements? Can I tell you that if I multiplied the extremities of the Monopoly board, we get 169 squares? Pretty funny, 1 of 69. 6 and 9 is actually the percentage of, and it's on the 5 key. So the 5 key is the percentage of what? 1 and 9, because 5 is between 1 and 9. Not only that, number 9 equals 42 in letter count, and so does number 5. Number 1 equals 34. That's only 8 away. That's 1 heaven away. So that means if you look on your keys from 1, 5, and 9, number 1 stands for 34, but plays inside the center position, as well as man, but it's in man's heart. So he gets a position in which the 1, well, that's the exclamation point that you put on the telephone. That exclamation point, what you think it has no value. I just went to the store called Canadian Tire, and they had batteries for sale. But in French, it's P-I-L-E-S. So that says pi less what? And there was an exclamation point at the end. Pi less the exclamation point. What is that exclamation point? Well, it could be 2, 5, and 8. It could be 5, 8, 5. And what 5, 8, 5 would be is in the center of two tic-tac-toe boards or pound keys. In the center of the 2 is always 2, 5, 8. And in the center of the pound key is 2, 5, 8. The only reason you see it that way is because there's really no lines there at all. They just have to be put there. But because these 2 boards get the line, there's a crack in the middle and it's 2, 5, 8. It would be 3, 2, 3, 6, 5, 6. And that's the area we have to watch out. And then it would say 989. 989? Oh, holy fuck. How could 989? Well, they were both born, ate them up, came on out. What did 989 for? 9 by 9 is 81. That's a pretty funny thing, that 81. Always did confuse me. I know I saw it on here somewhere, but I don't. Look what I do see here. 355 ml. 13 and 12 is 25 jack. That date, my friends, okay, of 355, can you figure it out what date is? December 21st of 212 is the 355th day of the year. Or this year would be the 356th day of the year, but the 355th is what we're going with because of the leap year. We don't see it. So that's the 21st of the year. Isn't that funny, the way all Coke cans are now traveling on the diet of the Mayans? 355. 3 by 55 is 165. 1 and 6 is the letter P. 6 and 5 is the wolf. Now I'm off track and I'm not going to where I want to go, so we're going to stop. Because I have a lot of things and a lot of stuff to do and I don't know what I'm going to get done. But whoa! Don't drive so fast. You drive too fast, you're going to catch up to the car in front of you. And then we're going to have traffic. That's why in California, before you get on the freeway, they have lights. You can't go on right now because there's too much traffic. They slow it down and speed it up. I think that's fantastic. Why do they do it so well out there and they do it like shit everywhere else? Shouldn't say those words. They can come back and haunt me one day. Don't worry about everything that's going to come back and haunt you if you're going to do everything the way it's supposed to be done. Don't drive so fast. You don't need to drive so fast. You drive fast, you have to watch more. Okay, and that takes out of your system the energy. And if you don't care about anything and you get a ticket, well, then you'll start thinking then. So whether you think now or think later, it's all the same thing. Don't go so fast. Raphael, 7286. Thank you.